the only creature bold enough to snatch food right from a T-Rex's jaws. Meet the ocean's ultimate apex predator, the mosasaur. When this marine monster forcibly drags away its prey, even the most ferocious land-dwelling T-Rex can only stand helplessly on the shoreline, watching with burning frustration as a mosasaur disappears into the depths with its stolen meal. But this massive and terrifying ocean predator had surprisingly humble beginnings. Its ancestors were nothing more than these unremarkable little lizards scurrying along ancient coastlines. Back then, they were only about 3 feet long, barely scraping by on small crustaceans and whatever tiny creatures they could find on the beach. With such limited hunting grounds along the shore, survival was a constant struggle. To endure these harsh conditions, they evolved impressively wide and powerful jaws that could easily devour prey of all shapes and sizes. This became their most crucial early survival advantage. However, their small stature made them frequent targets for dinosaur predators. A hungry Abelisaurus had locked onto them, and danger filled the air. The lizard pack scattered in panic, but the massive size and speed difference meant the Abelisaurus quickly closed in. With nowhere to hide on the open beach, they desperately scrambled toward the forest. A tree near the cliff's edge became their temporary refuge, but the slowest one still got caught in the predator's jaws and swallowed whole. The ordeal wasn't over yet. The Abelisaurus roared, refusing to give up the hunt. Then things went from bad to worse as pterodactyls suddenly dove from the sky, snatching up several lizards that had climbed higher. Facing this deadly pincer attack from both land and air, the last remaining lizard had nowhere left to run. In desperation, it made a life or death leap into the churning ocean below. Surprisingly, instead of immediately sinking, it found itself floating on the surface. When it finally dove underwater, it discovered a world completely different from the dinosaur-dominated land above. Schools of fish swarmed everywhere, an almost endless food supply. Starving and desperate, it launched into its first underwater hunt. That massive mouth, once a survival tool on land, became the perfect underwater weapon. Simply opening wide allowed it to gulp down fish after fish. The enormous jaws that had helped it survive harsh times on land now became its deadliest hunting advantage in the ocean. Even better, the ancient seas had virtually no major predators yet, so it didn't have to worry about competition for prey. This blue world became their safest sanctuary, their perfect home for settling down and multiplying. After 30 million years of evolution, these little lizards that once fled desperately from dinosaur predators had transformed into the colossal mosasaur, finally claiming the ocean throne as their own. Fast forward to this moment, a hadrosaur, desperately trying to escape a pursuing T-Rex, makes the risky decision to retreat into the ocean. The T-Rex thinks its prey is as good as caught, but in that instant, a mosasaur explodes from the water and snatches the meal right in front of the stung predator. The mosasaur no longer fears these land giants. Evolution has given it the power to go toe-to-toe with a T-Rex. The T-Rex knows better than to rashly enter the water to fight for prey, as it would likely become the mosasaur's next meal instead. In the end, it can only watch helplessly as the mosasaur carries off its prize, slowly vanishing beneath the rolling waves. Follow me for more exciting content coming soon.